endless possibility for MultiVersus. It's just crazy. Like, there's so many characters that can make it in MultiVersus. If you've been a fan of Warner Bros. For a very long time, and I'm not talking about, you know, the workers, the person who owns it, nothing like that. I'm talking about the company itself, the company for what it makes. If you've been a fan of that stuff, like the media, all that stuff they've been advertising, all their different types of media, then you're gonna love this game. MultiVersus, if you didn't know what it was, it's a game that I think it doesn't really have a story yet, so we don't know much about the game, but from the looks of the trailer and stuff, it seems very crossover, all the characters from different dimensions and stuff like that. And there's just so many endless possibilities of who could make it in the game. You're like, if you don't even know Warner Bros. That well, then, but you are a gamer, and you are a gamer. If you don't know Warner Bros. That well and you are a gamer, then think back to movies like Space Jam 2, or movies like Ready Player One, where they made this movie, and then wait, I just thought of another one. Wreck-It Ralph. Those are 3 movies. I'm not sure if they're made by Warner Bros. But I'm just using them as an example for crossovers and endless possibilities when it comes to crossover. They had so many characters in their line of work. And so MultiVersus could do the same. It could have a big roster like Smash Ultimate. Actually, I don't even know what the biggest fighting game roster is. Hold up, let me see. I'm gonna come back and continue what I'm talking about. Let me go see what it is real quick. But yeah, this has a chance to be like not exactly a bigger game, but have a bigger roster than Smash Ultimate, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. This game has a chance to have a bigger roster than all of them if they continue development on it, Just continue to be hardworking on the, assignment and stuff like that. Just stay on, like, all they gotta do is stay on task, continue working on this game. And this game could literally be the best game ever. It has the potential. Now, also I want to talk about characters that really, really kinda are talked about when it comes to making it in the game. So, Ash Williams, Beetlejuice, Mojo Jojo, Samurai R. Jack, Scorpion, Gizmo from Gremlins, Scooby-Doo. Those are just to name a few. Yeah, and Scooby-Doo, Daffy Duck, others like Sloth from the Goonies, Harry Potter, runner-up Neo from the Matrix, Godzilla and King Kong could be background characters like Ant-Man and Gigantor in just this one. There's just one way it could work. Or King Kong could start off small and turn big, like how Bowser does in Smash Bros., the best Smash Bros. Series. You'd probably have more likely chance of getting Son of Kong because he's smaller, but King Kong could be like a background character, like him fighting Godzilla could be an arena or something. Joker. If you ever wanted to see Joker and Pennywise fight, it'd be an unfair matchup. This is the game. You would have to request for both of the characters to be in it. Green Lantern. He needs his time to shine. He never got a movie, so this would be the perfect time for him to appear in the game. Cyborg. When was the last time we seen Cyborg in a game? Injustice 2, which came out like when? So if we got him in MultiVersus, then a character like Spawn could make it in the game. Because even though he's not exactly a Warner Bros. Character, his movie was made by New Line Cinema, and this show used to run on HBO, so Warner Bros. Kind of owns the rights to specific, very, very specific versions of them. So if they put those or at least if they try to put those versions in the game, they could possibly get Spawn in the game. Legolas, or yeah, Legolas, I think that's how you say it, could possibly make it in. A character like Raven from DC Comics can make it in. Luna. Luna is this thing about we're students, if you didn't know. And Lionel, he should definitely make it. And I've seen the show Lionel should make it in 100% making it. Lionel needs to return in some form. And this video game needs to be that form. Spawn could just make it in because he's owned by that studio, his movie at least, by New Line Cinema. And they're like a subsidiary of Warner Bros. So, yeah. So Spawn has a very slim chance. For example, if somebody wanted Goku and then, since he appeared on Cartoon Network, those are slim chances, y'all. And let's see, so people also really want Daffy Duck, Flapjack, Knuckles is from Flapjack, so they were like the best of friends. Master Shriek, Chowder, the Animaniacs, and it wouldn't not make sense for Chowder to appear in the game with, say, Panini as an assist character, because, the show was so loved. Any RWBY rep. Have to search up what that is later. But if you know what it is, good for you. Gumball Watterson. Mordecai, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack. So, yeah, Daffy Duck, Emmett from the Lego Movie, the Joker, and Gumball, and Robbie Rotten. Those are the most wanted characters, according to Reddit, of course. We could even get freaking Michael Jordan or freaking LeBron James just for being in the Space Jam movie. We could get their characters, like, not even joking. We could get a whole lot of public domain characters in, too, if they wanted. But, yeah. We could also get characters from Ready Player One. I feel like, if for the horror fans wise, Freddy Krueger and Pennywise, they're just a must-have. Freddy Krueger and Pennywise. Because I'm a horror fan myself, and I'm like, Freddy Krueger and Pennywise need to be in that game. Okay. As for any, like, anime character-wise, like, now this part I'm unsure about. I think Warner Bros. Makes anime, but if I had to choose 2 anime characters to be in a game, not gonna lie, Goku would be cool, but if I had to choose 2 anime characters to be in a game that have more of a chance, is what I mean, I would choose JoJo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because he's like a legend among the anime community. And I would choose the main character, Mob Psycho. I forget his name, but if I could choose 2 more DC characters, even though nobody else really wants more DC Comics characters announced for the roster, I would choose the Spectre, if you know who he is. He's like a ghost embodiment. He's really powerful in a way. He's known as Jim Corrigan, I think that's how you pronounce the last name. Yeah, I would just want him to be in the game because, he's like, he's been around for so long, almost as long as Superman. And he's been a part of the Justice Society, so. But, yeah. And I would choose Aquaman since his movie, was so successful. But yeah, I really think the characters that I mentioned before, like Freddy Krueger, Pennywise, all of them need to be in the game. It's because this just has a chance to be like have such a big roster. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about this game. Other things that we could possibly talk about is storyline. Because, man, I can't even remember the last time Smash had a storyline. And if this crossover game has a storyline like MVC, if you know what MVC is, Marvel vs. Capcom. MVC, I think it was called Infinite. I can't even remember. But they had the last game kinda had a good storyline. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 kind of had a better storyline. And so if they could have a similar storylines, like great storylines like those, where they combine all the characters, and voice acting has already been confirmed, so if they could have great storylines like those, similar to those, but, like, for example, Jump Force, that, if you've played that game, or J-Star, it was a crossover of many different animes, and they had, like, well, they didn't have voice acting. It had a storyline, great storyline, and a great storyline is always important to making a game fun and more playable, or replayable in this case. And so, yeah, I think a storyline would really help the success of the game. The game's almost out, coming out probably in a couple months, and so, yeah. I was thinking of stuff like create a fighter, but I'm not really sure if this game would need that because it has such, potential when it comes to bringing characters from different universes. Like, for example, Smash had the Me thing where you could create your own fighter. Soul Calibur has, well, that's not really a crossover game, but well, actually, that's not really comparable because, that has one of the best character creators, but still. If people wanted to create a character in this game, I don't think this game would give you the option, but some fighting games had that option, so